Hey you guys, it's your girl Chris, and in today's video I'm going to show you how I did this lovely look on my best friend. So if you guys are interested, keep watching. Okay, so I've already applied her foundation, and that's in a separate video. If it hasn't been uploaded already, it will be soon, and then I'll go ahead and link it to you below or somewhere in this video. But the first thing that I did before I applied her eyeshadow is I did sculpt out her brows. So using this brow polish from Ruby Kisses, I went ahead and kind of sculpted and blanked out her eyes, or her brows, I'm sorry. And then I used this Milani pencil to kind of create that shape using just kind of lighter brown colors as opposed to the dark brown or black colors. I want her brows to be, you know, really nice and light and sculpted. I think that's a very sweet look on just the shape of her eyes. She doesn't need very striking brows, but very sculpted brows. So to go into that sculpting of the brows, I did use a highlighter and concealer. And I just went below her brow bone area, below the highest point of her brow bone area, and then carried the concealer over her eyelid. And that's going to create a nice blank canvas for all the eyeshadows, as well as, again, just kind of brightening out and bringing out that arch in her brows. So make sure you work that in, pat it in, make sure there's no creases in there. The first eyeshadow I used was this beigey nude shadow, and I just took it onto a fluffy kind of blending brush and added that into the highest point of the brow bone area. I'm not trying to add too much color there. I'm just kind of setting that area with a light colored eyeshadow. And then I went ahead and used Brown Script by MAC, and I added that into her crease, like the deepest set of her crease. She has these beautiful sort of almond shaped eyes, and every time I add that transitional color into that area, her eyes just kind of pop out more. So what I'm doing first is I'm just kind of adding that color into the areas where I want the most saturation, and then using that same brush, I'm going back and forth using windshield wiper motions and kind of sweeping and blending that color in very nicely. So onto the mobile lid, I'm using this iStudio Color Tattoo cream eyeshadow from Maybelline, and this is Tough as Taupe, and I'm adding it onto the mobile lid. I'm using a flat synthetic concealer brush to do that, and it's just going to give me that much more of a barrier for the eyeshadows. It's like a similar color. It's going to make those eyeshadows kind of pop out more. So going back into my Kiss Cosmetics Nude Seduction palette, I went ahead and grabbed like a shimmery oyster color eyeshadow and just patted it all over the area where I added that Tough as Taupe cream eyeshadow. And so you just want to make sure that you pat that color on, get the most saturation as possible. It's not hard to get the most color payoff from this palette. It's a very impressive palette, and it's only like $12. So that's what I did. And then I used like a shimmery cream eyeshadow, more like a champagne colored eyeshadow, and I just kind of added that into the inner tear duct area just to kind of brighten the eyes a bit. So now that the eyeshadow has been placed, I just went ahead and used my Wet n Wild cream eyeliner and started to kind of re-sculpt out the crease of her eyes and just kind of redefine just how hooded her eyes are, you know, just to make it a little bit more dramatic. But before that cream eyeshadow set, that cream eyeliner, I'm sorry, before that set, because it does dry pretty quickly, I tried to blend it out as much as I could, and I did my best. Again, using that same cream eyeliner, I used a smudger brush, really, just an eyeshadow smudger brush, and I just kind of smudged that along her lash line. And then just going back into my blending brush, I'm just slowly kind of buffing that out so that it's not a harsh line. It's just, you know, dark enough to kind of define the lash line, but it's not a very crisp eyelining. So that is the process right there, just kind of going back and forth and blending it here and blending it there. And then I took a clean tapered crease brush and just kind of did windshield wiper motions just to kind of blend out any kind of harshness as far as like oversaturation of color. I did that. Next, I used probably one of my favorite new mascaras, and this is the Lash Accelerator from Rowland. It is the bomb.com, you guys. I absolutely love this mascara. So my best friend Tiffany has really curly lashes, so I usually apply her mascara in a curling motion just to kind of go with the groove of her lashes. And then you know, that's how I rock. She really doesn't need any falsies, but hey, it's her birthday. She's doing something fantastic, so you know I had to add some falsies. Usually when I do add falsies, whether I'm doing a strong line or not, I do like to go over the band using a eyeliner. So I'm using my Milani Eye-Tech eyeliner, which is probably one of the best liquid eyeliner markers that I have ever purchased in my life, and I'm talking about in comparison to some of the higher brand eyeliners. I absolutely love it. And now I am just kind of setting her contour shade really, and using this as a blush shade using the Sephora 8-Hour foundation. It's a pressed powder. And then using this Pink Stiletto Cosmetics bronzer in Hot Cocoa. This bronzer for Tiffany's skin tone is more of a highlight, and so I use that in the highlighted areas. And it seems like Kelly had very dewy skin. She was laying in the water, so her skin looked very wet. So I went a little overboard with that highlighter and put it everywhere on her face. For the lips, it's really hard to get that beautiful kind of pale lavender, purple, crazy lip that she has. It's very pretty. So I mixed a couple of things together. The first lip color that you just saw was an OCC lip tart in Belladonna, and then I'm sort of kind of blending in a lip pencil by NYX in Prune. And then just to kind of bring another dimension to her purple lips, I use this MAC Viva Glam Nikki 2 lipstick. So all these combinations just to get that beautiful lavender lip. I hope I did Kelly's look justice, but that is the completed look. I did my bestie's hair like a few months ago, and this week I actually tightened it up so that she can look fabulous for her birthday. She's going out of town. I hope she has a blast. I love her. She's like the best chocolate diva I've ever known in my life. So I had to make sure that I had her celebrating her birthday in style, and hopefully I did that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that you rate, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you are also following me on Instagram. That's Yes Just Chrissy. And again, thank you so much you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.